In this video, we will discuss the chapter 13, Direct and Inverse Proportion. Here first we are discussing what is direct proportion. Look here. Here one chocolate, here cost of one chocolate is 50 rupees, right? So this chocolate cost 50 rupees. Then if we purchased two chocolates, then how much we have to pay? 100 rupees, right? Then if we purchased three chocolates of same type, what we have to pay? 150 rupees, right? Here number of chocolates increases, cost of the chocolates also increases, right? Look at this. If we purchased one chocolate, we have given 50 rupees, right? Then for two chocolates 100 rupees, three chocolates 50 rupees. Here one amount, one quantity increases, other also increases, right? If one quantity decreases, other also decreases, right? So if we purchased two chocolates, we have to pay 100 rupees. If we purchased only one chocolate, we have to pay 50 rupees. One quantity increases, other also increases, right? Yes. So this type of proportions are called direct proportion. Look at this. If we write this in a fraction, for example, number of chocolates by cost of chocolates. In this first case, it is 1 by 50. Number of chocolates 2, then cost is 100. In the second case, it is 2 by 100. In third case, 3 by 150. Right? Look at this. One increases, other also increases in the same proportion, so it is called a direct proportion. Okay, so it has a property also. Look at this. This fraction is 1 by 50, that means number of chocolates by cost of chocolate, 150. Here 2 by 100, here 3 by 100. These all fractions are like fractions. 1 by 50 and 2 by 50 are equal, 2 by 100 are equal, or 2 by 100, 1 by 50 and 3 by 150 are equal? Yes, they are like fractions. 2 by 100, its simplest form is what? 1 by 50, right? 3 by 100 also we can simplify into 1 by 50. Okay, so this situation is a direct proportion. One more thing we know in direct proportion in like fractions, if we cross multiply this 1 into 100 and this 50 into 2, answer is same, right? 50 into 2, answer is same, 100, right? Here look at, or you take these two, or you take these two. If you cross multiply, the answer will be same. 2 into 150, 300, 300 into 3, 300, right? So if one quantity increases, then the other also increases in the same way. They are called, the two quantities are in direct proportion. We discuss one more example. Look at here. This car travels 8 kilometer. 8 kilometer in 1 liter of petrol. So petrol consumption is 1 liter, then it covers 8 kilometer. Then if it takes 2 liters of petrol, then how many kilometer it will cover? 16 kilometer, right? If 3 liters of petrol it consumed, then it will travel 24 kilometer, right? So one increases, other also increases. Petrol consumption increases, distance traveled also increases, right? So if you take this as fraction, 1 by 8, 2 by 16 and 3 by 24, all are equal fractions, right? Like fractions. So this is the property of direct proportion. Now we discuss a question. A machine in a soft drink factory fills 840 bottles in 6 hours. How many bottles will it fill in 5 hours? This is a question. So is this situation a direct proportion? 840 bottles in 6 hours. Then how many bottles in 5 hours? If the time decreases, number of bottles filled also decreases, right? So it is direct proportion. So time taken is 6 hours, that is given. Then how many bottles filled in 6 hours? 840 bottles filled. Okay, then what we want to find? How many bottles filled? How many bottles filled in 5 hours? Time taken 5 hours. We want to find how many bottles filled in 5 hours. So here we have to take x. This x we have to find. So we know this already in direct proportion, right? So if the time increases, the number of bottles filled will be increases. Okay, so in 6 hours 840 bottles. In 5 hours it is sure less than 840 bottles will be filled, right? So we know this direct proportion. So we know 6 by 840 is equal to, should be equal to 5 by x, right? So and also we know after this cross multiplication in like fractions, it will be equal, product will be equal. So 6 into x, 6 into x is equal to 6x is equal to 5 into 840, 5 into 840. Then what is x? So x is equal to 5 into 840 to find 500, 800, 5 into 840 by 6, right? Then what is the answer? Find the answer. What is the number of bottles filled in 5 hours? That you find yourself. Next question. An electric pole 14 meters high casts a shadow of 10 meters. Find the height of a tree that casts a shadow 15 meters under similar condition. At same time, we know at same time the shadows are in same proportion of height. Look at this. The electric post, look at this electric post. Its height is 14 meter. It casts a shadow of 10 meter. So height of the object is 14 meter, that is electric pole. It casts a shadow of 10 meter. Then what will be find the height of the tree? we have to find the height of the actual height of the tree. If its shadow's height is given 15 meters shadow it has, so height of the shadow, length of the shadow is 15 meter, so length of the shadow is 15 meter. We have to find the height of the tree. We know this also in direct proportion. If the height of the object increases, the length of the shadow also increases, right? So here this also in direct proportion. So if they are in direct proportion, we can write 14 by 10 is equal to x by 15. Then cross multiply and find x. So cross multiply 14 into 15. 14 into 15 is equal to 10 into x, right? Cross multiplication, cross multiply to here, this to here. So what is the answer? X is equal to what? X is equal to 14 into 15 by 10. So the answer is 15 and 10 cancelled, 3 here, 2, 14 and 2 cancelled, here 7, right? 7 into 3, 21 meter is the actual height of the tree. We go for one more example. If the weight of 12 sheets of thick paper is 40 grams, how many sheets of same paper would weigh 2.5 kilograms? Look at these given things. If the weight of 12 sheets of thick paper, here two things are given: weight of the paper sheets and number of sheets. Here 12 sheets thick paper, weight is 40 grams. So number of sheets is 12. Number of sheets is 12. Then weight is 12. Okay. Then weight is 40 gram. Here, how many sheets of the same paper would weigh 2.5 kilogram? So here weight is given 2.5 kilogram. Then we have to find how many sheets are there. So here sheets to find. So here you have to give x. But 40 gram and 2.5 kilogram, these are given in different units. So 2.5 kilogram we have to convert into gram. So we know 2 kilogram is 2000 gram, right? 2000 gram. Then half kilogram is 500 gram, right? 500 gram. Then 2.5 kilogram is 2500 gram, right? Then this we have to apply. So this we know, number of sheets increases, weight also increases, right? So direct proportion. So we write 12 by 40 is equal to x by 2500. Then cross multiply. That is 12 into 2500 is equal to 40 into x. Then what is the answer? X is equal to 12 into 2500 all divided by 40, right? Cross multiplication. 0 cancelled, 12 and 4 cancelled, yes, 3, 3 into 2 50, 750 sheets are there. Okay.